girls, it is me, Dukect, here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for making this a part of your Thursday evening. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to join in on the madness, the phone number, as always, is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444, and the call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. And whoa, what an interesting trailer that was dropped today. Yes, the Civil War trailer, the second one came out. And boys and girls, what a trailer. We still don't know what really causes the whole Civil War. Maybe it was because, well, Rhodey gets killed off, which will be that would really suck, because, damn. I like Rhodey. I like Donald Shields' performance. He was really good at Rhodey. Hopefully he's just knocked out. Please just hope he's knocked out. Also, I do like seriously, it just seems, again, this feels like more of an Avengers movie. Even though it feels like a Captain America, but yeah, this is an Avengers film. This is, people say, oh, that's not, yes it is. And not to crap on Josh Whedon, which some would say, well, they're crapping on Josh Whedon. No, it just seems like it felt like there's a lot more, I don't know, a little more care into it, more, bringing more consequences to what the Avengers were doing in the past couple movies, and the fact with Captain America and such. Really feeling this universe is actually connected, instead of actually having these just cameos, which is something I felt like was really missing in the Avengers Age of Ultron. Ultron is that it felt like a continuation of the first movie with none of the Phase 2 stuff happening. None of the Phase 2 stuff happened, so this thing right here, the Avengers. So, yeah. What else? Oh, Black Panther looked pretty good as well. You had some really good stuff from Tony. Making some of these interesting new suits. You had Scarlet Witch taking down Vision, which, funny enough, those two get together. I don't know. I don't know how that works. A machine and a magic type of person. I don't know. I don't know how that worked in the comics, and I still don't know how that works now. But they do somehow get together. Hey, love. It finds a way. It always finds a way. Anyway, but we're not talking all about that stuff. Well, we're going to be talking about the ending of the trailer. That's right. Guess who finally makes an appearance? The Amazing Spider-Man. Yes, he comes up, takes down Cap Shield and webs him up. Like, wow, looks pretty awesome. Like, yeah, it looks pretty good. Can't wait. It looked really good. And, honestly, I know people have some issues with the costume. It looks like, say, it looks cartoony. Like, well, yeah, it looks a little too cartoony. I agree. In some instances, it looks a little bit cartoony. It's trying to do the whole John Romita senior, junior type look of the really classic type look with the character. Personally, I really wish they could have kept the Amazing Spider-Man 2 costume, because I think that was really what I felt like that was Spider-Man. I really thought that was the real good Spider-Man. Like, they should have got that one. But this, I think it will grow. Hopefully, if you see more of it, hopefully they will, I will finally, because, hopefully I'll grow more in love with it. But then again, some people didn't like the Amazing Spider-Man costume 1, and the second one, they improved it. So, this is just a cameo thing. He's going to be there for maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes. And then when he gets his movie next year, they're going to have probably a brand new costume, which will be, pretty cool. But it's nice. I think, him being with Tony makes sense. He wants to be, next to Tony, because he's probably like saying, hey, I need some help with this type of stuff and with these powers and everything. And I think the reason why he probably leaves the whole Civil War front the whole battle, because you feel like when these masked vigilantes fighting with each other, he feels like they're fighting each other where we should be helping people. We should be, the whole, with great power, comes great responsibility. That line comes in like, they're not really being responsible. Neither side is being responsible for their powers. So I honestly think that's where Spider-Man will leave the whole fray. And he will leave. He will become, does a solo thing. Probably until maybe, call me crazy, but maybe if, say, the supervillain starts showing up in New York. And heck, what if you have something like, say, I don't know, to defend, like, say, Kingpin, which, maybe... maybe you have, maybe you have Kingpin, which hopefully he's not done with Daredevil after the Daredevil. Like, you move him up, you move the Kingpin should be moved up, take on Spider-Man, and you have him form the Sinister Six, which, by the way, that's what the original form was. That's how they make the thing. That you have Kingpin trying to take over New York. You have him form out the Sinister Six. And guess who Spidey calls out for? Guess who Spidey comes up against to? Yep. He calls the Defenders. He calls Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, and their colorful friends to help them do battle with. And I think that'd be pretty cool. Which I think that will probably lead where it's going to be headed if they really want to go that far, which would be very interesting. I can't wait to see that. That would be pretty fun. If y'all want to see that, leave something know in the comments, because I feel like that would be a great way to really do something with Spider-Man if they want to do that. But then again, that's just my personal thing. Let's see. I like the fact the prison, it looks like it's a combination of the Raft from one of the Marvel prisons that holds the real dangerous supervillains. And we haven't seen Baron Zemo yet. We know he's going to probably be in the film. I heard he's going to be the main antagonist. I think he's going to, hopefully, after the main heroes fight off each other. Here's hoping they actually come together. After all this craziness, they all come together and become, hopefully, they all come together and they move on and such. Yeah. Hopefully come together and defeat that true threat. And I do see someone biting it. I think Cap finally dies. Cap dies. I think he dies. Basically shutting the entire Avengers thing down. I think some of them get locked up. And they stay locked up until the Infinity War Part 1, where the crap hits the fan. Vision gets taken out. Everything goes wrong. Tony gets killed trying to sacrifice everything, saying, I caused most of this stuff. And I'm going to, this is the only way I can try to fix it. And Tony makes the real sacrifice play. He says, all the stuff, I was wrong. And, Cap, this is for you. Blows himself up. Tries to delay Thanos, but it doesn't really delay him. Thanos still gets the all the jewels and such. And then starts making havoc. Then, have the Avengers do one last hurrah. Have them come back from death, have, someone like that revive all of them, and then, say, hopefully they could all retire after the whole Infinity Wars. That's why I see it. Make your comments below. Let me know. I'm stealing from Jeremy Johns now. Yeah, but, seriously, go down the comments, because I honestly think that this thing is going to get even more interesting. That's what I think it's going to be. It's going to be a very interesting debut. And it's going to be a very interesting look into what the future holds for Spider-Man and the rest of the MCU. And, we're going to take a small little break here. And we will be right back. And we're going to be taking in the song we're going to be listening to. Let's see. How about we're going to be doing some... I haven't played this in a while. How about Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the Ocarina of Time Stormforce 7 OC Remix. Yes, from OC Remix from Nostalvania. Nostalvania. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. I'll be playing Ocarina of Time Storm Force 7 here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll be right back right after this. And we are back live here. I had to stop a bit because I needed to record a little by Audacity for a second. So all things are working now. So all is well. Let's continue the motion that is the greatness that is the Dukect Lounge. And if you want to join into this madness, remember, the phone number, as always, is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. And the call D to connect with me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call D is 92417. And if you have a shoe, you can get the TalkShoe app. You can join the conversation. And actually, you have TalkShoe 2. You can actually, you don't need to do that. If you could just use Shoe Phone, we could just talk like that. So we could just talk like that too. All you have to do is download the TalkShoe Live Pro 2.0 app, a little thing on your computer. Download it, bada bing, bada boom, you're done. Then you do your Shoe Phone, get a little microphone, all that type of stuff, and bam, you're connected. We can have a good little conversation. Anyway, let's get into the next thing. Well, I'm terrible with segues. Let's look at the preview the WWE pay-per-view event that is happening this weekend, the WWE Network special. It is RoadBlock, ladies and gentlemen, the RoadBlock to the road to WrestleMania. As we have, interesting, the NXT Tag Team Championship match. We have two tag team champions on the show. We have the Revival, those teams, the guys who are really submission experts who are a bit boring, taking on Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. Yes, they're going to be taking on the tag team champs one more time to NXT. I see them losing. I wish it wasn't, but these those two teams are over, and it's going to prove once again they're over enough. And I hope they do get eventually a tag team title shot. If not for NXT, hopefully for the next one. The NXT, hopefully WWE. And speaking of the WWE Tag Team Champions, we have the WWE Tag Team Champions has the League of Nations. Or the League of Geeks, as most people who are watch and such, because I don't care for them at all, are going to take on the two-time WWE Tag Team Champions, who will take on the New Day. And I honestly can't wait to see this thing. I think it's going to be a decent match. I see New Day retaining their belts and continue their reign of dominance until, honestly, maybe until when Enzo and Cass get called up and dethrone them. By the way, the League of Nations are going to be represented by Sheamus and Barrett. We all know Barrett is going to be taking a pin because he hasn't re-signed and will not re-sign with the company. And yeah, you know what? I hope he has, better chances to grow and to stuff like to actually grow and become something continues, grow outside wrestling and move on to something bigger and better. That's my hope. Next up on the huge network pay-per-view, whatever, network special, you have the Beast, Brock Lesnar, with Paul Heyman taking on the new face of fear, Bray Wyatt, with his family in tow. You see how destructive the Beast is. But when the Wyatt family comes together, there seems to be nothing stopping them. And Brock Lesnar knows this after his basically getting knocked down and basically being knocked out of the Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar knows this. And then, this might be his chance to finally, before he takes down Dean Ambrose in his match in a street fight to take on at WrestleMania, and finally destroy the Lunatic Fringe, he feels like he finally he has to take care of this little business here. Will Lesnar finally defeat the new face of fear, or will the Wyatt family be the ones to slay the Beast once and for all? Lesnar wins. Bray Wyatt continues to fall, and after Bray Wyatt loses, and the family is basically left in a pile of rub. It's gonna be just all the Wyatt family just completely in Suplex City, and F5'd. Lesnar goes into his match with Dean Ambrose in a street fight with lots of momentum. And speaking of Dean Ambrose, you have him challenging the Lunatic Fringe, challenging the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the COO of the company, Triple H, for the WWE Championship. And this is by far an interesting matchup because the crowds are so into Dean Ambrose. They want Dean Ambrose to win. They have a feeling. They want him. They're like, wow, I want to be. They need Dean Ambrose. They are so behind him. They are so ravenous. They're like, They want Dean. They want Dean to become champion. Triple H, though, finally looks like a dominating heel like he's supposed to. I honestly think I don't know what is going on here, because I honestly believe that what they're doing, I feel like they're all trying to get this, trying to make Roman over. But sadly, no, it's not going to make Roman more over. In fact, it's going to be a negative, because Roman is not over. Triple H was being cheered when he basically pummeled Roman Reigns. People were chanting, yes, yes, every time Roman was getting his head crushed, every time Roman's head gave face first with the announce table, they were chanting, yes, 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 and he got pedigreed on the search. They were like, yeah, and they were chanting one more time. This is your main babyface, ladies and gentlemen. And I would not be surprised that Roman Reigns comes out and saves his best friend and everything goes right back to the status quo. Because, God forbid, the WWE can just take an audible. Because it seems too safe. Personally, if I was booking, I would have Dean Ambrose win. You have Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns versus Triple H versus Brock Lesnar in a fatal 4-way street fight. And just have them completely kill each other for 10, 15 to 20, 25, 30, 20 to 25 minutes. Dean Ambrose wins by pinning Brock Lesnar. And you continue the feud. The Lesnar feud and the Extreme Rules. Then have his one-on-one match Triple H, and then have Roman turn heel on him at Survivor Series. Have Roman Reigns feel like he's been betrayed. He feels like he's second rate. I'm the main star or something, and then you can finally have your heel. You finally have your heel Roman. Crowd's happy they can finally boo him. And then maybe at the Royal Rumble and maybe at our WrestleMania next year, you can find your Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar fight. Or they can just screw it all up and have AJ, have someone else, have Roman Reigns still trying to be the pseudo face, or just the face in general. Even though he's going to be continuously booed, he's going to be booed wherever he goes. He's going to be booed at WrestleMania, and he's going to be booed. In fact, until AJ Styles, I think AJ Styles is going to win his match against Y2J at WrestleMania, and he'll continue to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. and then he will cash it in, and they're going to try to force a heel turn with AJ Styles, which is going to be completely and utterly laughable because, again, no one likes Roman. No one. Just have him turn heel. Everyone from Stone Cold Steve Austin, heck, even Mark Madden is saying that he should turn heel. Most people most people who are in wrestling see the potential in Roman Reigns. They see the potential in him, but yet they are like, you know what? I think Roman Reigns is great, but Roman Reigns really needs a heel turn. Maybe, hopefully, after all this, Vince will finally let that happen. Hopefully. Maybe. Or he'll be that pig-headed. Never know. Anyway, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed it and have a great time. I really, really, really appreciate you guys and gals listening to this little podcast I make. I love it, and I love making it, and I love you guys who are spreading the word and all that good stuff and all that jazz. Also, Last Reviewer Standing will be hopefully up soon. I'm going to be doing some rewatching. I'm going to be watching Electra this week, school and stuff like that. I'm going to finally sit down and watch the movie. Yes. Hopefully I will have it out before Daredevil Season 2. And then we'll have some fun, stuff like that. So, anyway, that's the new goal here. So I'm going to try to edit and all that crazy stuff. It's going to be a bit of a work. It's going to be a very fun couple of days. And some other stuff I have to do too. So, yeah, it's going to be a very, very, very fun couple of days for me in Duke CT. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. And it's Duke CT here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.